difficult time in India, yeah, with all of these cases.
Yeah, it sounds horrendous.
Yeah, hopefully they get it sorted out there. Good Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. Gosh, it seems like we're starting the week with actually starting the summer vacation as well.
Yeah.
Taking off.
It's very nice weather today.
Maybe not vacation, but taking off taking off nice and warm, and no one in the parking lot, so it looks like business is slowing down, but I don't know. We'll see. Well, at least people going on holiday. Couple things I picked up in the FT, reading it over the weekend. Eurozone double dip recession for the first quarter. Germany down 1.7%. France was down as well. Poland, Central Eastern Europe actually seeing growth, and just good reason to keep investing in Central Eastern Europe. I think they're doing well. USA up a bit, and of course China doing great. So well noted. Another little bit interesting bit of info in the FT is UK's potential beer shortage in the UK. With the outside areas open, the pubs and restaurants, the UK is experiencing a potential beer shortage. So I hope everyone will be okay and with the beer shortage, and hopefully they'll be back on track. And of course, if you're based in the UK, please mark yourself safe so we know you're all right. Anyway, another interesting thing we just launched is our Europa Property. We're rolling out our new digital and interactive magazine called Last Mile. We're dedicated to Central Eastern Europe for commercial or for industrial property and logistics sector. It's the only one of its kind. And if you're in this sector, please drop me an email or a note, and we want to help, and we want to get you involved in our next edition, which is coming out in June. Also, anything on the editorial side, shoot over to Winston as well, because he's doing the editorial now. Speaking of Winston Norman, welcome. How you doing?
All right, Craig. Yeah, very well, thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the brave new world of Europa Properties Last Mile digital and interactive magazine. It's the only one of its kind to cover the Central and Eastern European region with 100% dedication and focus on industrial property and logistics. Don't miss our June edition. Let's just jump right into the commercial real estate news from Europa Property this week.
Yeah, and just adding on to what you've been mentioning there from the FT, Poland apparently is the third most popular location in the world for foreign investors.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, according to the director of the Polish Investment and Trade Agency, Marcin Fabianowicz. He said Poland's high position in the FDI markets ranking is the best proof of the exceptional attractiveness for investors for Poland.
Wow, excellent.
Yeah, it's ranked just behind the US and China.
Well, that's kind of what I said, isn't it? Or that's kind of what the FT said.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there was the country announced 30 projects worth $1.2 billion.
Wow. Well, and personally, I would suggest investing in Poland way over the US or China. So come join us over here.
Yeah, and they say that this is the result of Poland's stable economy and educated workforce, proactive employees, and well-tailored support tools. Whatever that means.
Well, sounds good.
Yeah,
it's a good soundbite for sure.
And in these times of the pandemic, the number of investments has been falling globally.
Right.
But in Poland, the inflow is growing. So it's Poland. There's a lot going on, and continues to be a good market.
Right, and the other guys we talked to in our other markets, Czech and in Hungary and Romania, also seem to be going, and Bulgaria seems to be growing. Of course, Serbia too, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, moving on to our next news item, and Hungary, Panattoni has entered the Hungary market. They're opening a new office there, and according to Robert Dobrzycki, the CEO of Panattoni, he says, like other countries in this region, the global pandemic has had little impact on the warehouse and industrial sectors. And these sectors is growing very strongly, and Hungary is a country that's going to benefit from that.
Right. A good logistics hub for the rest of the region.
Yeah, he says lots of finances coming in. Asian companies are looking at the country. There's lots of space to develop warehouses, and he goes on to say that there's a high-speed railway between Budapest and Belgrade, which will connect the Balkans with and thus Hungary will become like a hub, a big logistics hub for the region.
And we did report, I think last week or the week before, that the Chinese are building a giant logistics part within the airport, the Budapest airport. So another great opportunity for logistics.
Yeah, lots of Chinese finance coming in. They're one of the big
power
countries.
players,
fueling
power
the industry,
players for sure.
fueling the countries. And the Hungarian branch of Panattoni will be headed up by László Kemenes.
Okay.
And he'll be responsible for development of spec and big box projects in Hungary.
Very exciting.
Yeah, and staying in the industrial and warehouse sector, and Tchibo will be building, or they've signed a lease with Panattoni.
Okay.
Just outside Prague area, to build the second largest industrial warehouse in the country. They signed this deal with Panattoni in 2021. The deal was also represented by Colliers in the Czech Republic. And this modern hall is financed by the investor Accolade.
Okay.
And according to Harry Bannatyne, he works for Colliers in the Czech Republic.
Yeah.
This 102,000 square meter industrial park highlights the benefits of the Czech Republic as a logistics and warehouse hub, and also the micro location and the quality of the development by Panattoni is obviously something that is very attractive for customers today.
Well, 100,000 square meters, big.
Yeah, I think that's eventually. It's a second behind the Amazon distribution center, so it's
another thing you
also
can see
developed
from
by
space,
Panattoni.
I guess, yeah, exactly.
So yeah, the size of these things are huge. 102,000 square meters. That is a sizable development. And staying in the Czech Republic and in the industrial sector, and P3 is preparing a 64,000 square meter industrial park near Pilsen. And construction of the first building is expected to be completed in the second quarter of this year, and there'll be a total of 5 buildings, and ranging from 3,000 to 30,000 square meters.
Oh, okay. Big.
Another big one, and just the Czech Republic and Hungary and Poland, like you were saying, all these countries for warehouse and logistics to just keep growing, and the news keeps coming out, and I guess it's very exciting for those sectors, and.
Well, and also when you have the logistics in place, then the rest of the businesses can do well. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it must bode well for the retail market at some point. Manufacturing and e-commerce, obviously.
Good. Do we have anything else for the day?
No. If you want more news today, the website will be updated throughout the day, and there'll be more news tomorrow. Of course.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'll definitely check it out today. So. Yeah, so stay tuned. Also, if you're interested, if you're an investor, take a look at or interested in meeting some investors, take a look at our CEE Investment Awards website. We have lots more investors on every day. It's growing all the time. Send me a little message if you'd like to get some information on that. It's October 20th, 21st, live and online. Of course, we booked the Intercontinental, Warsaw Intercontinental as well. So enjoy the rest of the day, and we will see you all tomorrow morning.